Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your daily reading here for Thursday, October the 17th of 2024. It's full moon day today, guys. This is a full moon in the sign of Aries. Depending where you are, this is going to really hit its fullest point at 4:26 a.m. Pacific time, 7:26 a.m. Eastern time. Adjust your clock depending on where you are. Some people will be asleep when this really does hit its fullest full moon point, but it doesn't matter because we feel the energy coming in a few days before, a few days after. If you haven't already seen your full moon in Aries reading, I will put the link down below and go over all the information for the collective that all of us need to know, and then we go into each zodiac sign. So watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. You may also want to watch your Venus sign as well, because with this lunation, we do have a connection with Venus as Venus enters Sagittarius on the same day. So Venus in Sag is a beautiful energy, right? Venus, love and abundance and creativity, brings us the resources, brings us the things that bring us pleasure and joy. Sagittarian energy is very philosophical, big picture oriented, freedom oriented, but filled with adventure and positive energy and an optimistic outlook on life, ruled by Jupiter, who is in retrograde at the moment. So this can be where, instead of looking outward for love, we look inward. This can be where we, maybe spend a little bit more time at home with our loved ones, right? Rather than, going out and gallivanting around the world, or we just get a little bit introspective, right? And, we kind of look at our relationships in our lives, or the things that we want to create, the things that we want to attract, and really kind of get a good handle on the things that would make us happy and feel good. So it's a really positive energy there. But the full moon also has a connection with Chiron, which is the wounded healer. Okay, so there is a healing element that does come in with this full moon. With this full moon being in Aries, it's action-packed, right? Aries is about going for what you want. Aries is breaking free from things that are creating stagnation in our lives, or the things that are keeping us stuck. Aries energy is very bold, very passionate, very brave. And so this can be where you're feeling a little bit more assertive to get what you want, or make some changes, or, resolve situations in your life, right? So this can be a really wonderful energy. It is at 24 degrees, so it can have a feeling, a combined feeling of endings and new beginnings, right? So very interesting energy, and really throughout eclipse season that we've just been through, we've had a very mishmash combination of endings and beginnings, but the really big theme is, of course, change. Now, this particular full moon is not an eclipse, but it is linked to one. So look back 6 months ago to the solar eclipse that we had in Aries. This can certainly be a culmination of events for you there, or this has been a period where you've been making strides, making tracks to let something go, to leave something behind, to clear out a cycle in your life, and now you're finding your freedom. So this can be wonderful. Just be a little bit cautious today, because we do have a square to Mars in Cancer. Okay, Mars is, of course, the planet of fighting. Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Cancer energy really is connected with the moon, but it's also connected with your home, with your family, with your children. And so this can certainly be where there might be a little bit of aggression or overly heated emotions for us. So just be a little bit cautious with communication. Full moons are emotionally charged anyway. And of course, with Aries, a fire sign, Venus in Sag, a fire sign, and Mars, who is just squaring off with everybody. Okay, we've got some very fiery energy there. So just be a little bit aware of that. Okay, but very action-packed energy and very fiery energy. We have vampire energy coming out here for you guys, and this is about emotional intelligence. Now, of course, we just finished talking about emotions that may come about with this lunation. This is a super interesting energy for us today, okay? Because we do have some very emotional energy with that moon, but with the vampire energy, who around you or what around you is emotionally draining you, right? Just like a, mythical vampire, right, would, I want to suck your blood, right? That kind of stuff. Vampires, we can get energy vampires. So there may be a need for you somewhere in your world, whether it's in your work or your home, or maybe it's something from the past, right? We can put up boundaries pretty much anywhere, but something somewhere here has the potential to drain your energy and to really suck your emotional well-being out of you. Okay. So with this energy, what do you need to put a stop to? Where do you need to enforce or establish some boundaries, right? We all know, the adage, right? We all need boundaries. It's healthy, but easier said than done sometimes, right? Because sometimes it is emotionally draining just maintaining those boundaries. So then we start to look to see how else can we protect ourselves and our energy, right? And then we look at maybe I need to remove myself from this situation or from this person entirely, right? And then we start to go no contact and all that kind of stuff. So this is really just that reminder about protecting your emotional and energetic well-being. All right. Because something that feels good, it feels good for someone to want to be around us all the time, or, to love us so deeply that they want to like possess us kind of thing, right? It can feel a little bit good for a short time. And then it can feel very oppressive, right? And, very negative over time. So have a look and really be honest with yourself about anything from the past, the present, that is that emotional drain. It's also representing that it's a good day for you to find a quiet place, right? The full moon energy is very intense. People react to it very differently. I personally love full moons. I love moon energy in general, but then my moon is in Cancer, right? So it's very home, very much at home in that, right? But with me knowing that Mars is in squaring off in the sign of Cancer, I'm probably just going to keep to myself for the most part. I'm going to go to work. I'll probably close my office door because I'm fortunate to be able to do that. I'll probably have to be the voice of reason for some people, which I usually am anyway. It's just my nature of my role. And, I'll probably maybe just, try and find some quiet space for myself. So it's a really good idea for all of us to do that, even if it's just for a little bit. Today is a great day for meditation, spiritual growth, a lot of activity. We're getting close to Halloween. That's why I'm using this deck. This is the Halloween Oracle. So in case you're wondering, but it is also actually really quite interesting. This card should come out because vampires hunt, and this is a hunter's moon. So it's about going for what you want, right? Or quietly lying in wait until something crosses your path and then pouncing on it. Right? So always something that we want, right? So just keep an open mind and keep an open heart. At the back of the deck, we do have the 9 of Wands showing up here today. Okay, boundaries. The 9 of Wands can certainly show that there's something energetically draining going on. Now, it may just be the moon energy, might be some other energy going on. It might be your family, your friends. It could be your workplace, okay? Or it's just this energy where you're maybe feeling like, okay, I need to do something to protect myself, right? So that 9 of Wands is showing up there to show you that. The 9 of Wands is also very interesting energy because this is the wounded warrior, and we've got Chiron active today working in conjunction with this full moon, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So even though there's some battle wounds, some battle scars, right, there is this healing element that's coming in. You may even be able to tap into some old wounded energy, some that you've already healed, to help someone else who may be going through a similar experience, a similar time as you have been, right? So we can use our battle wounds, our scars from the past to really help other people, or to even navigate a repeating situation a little bit differently than we did before, so that we don't get or hurt or injured again. So very interesting energy there. But the nines also do show a completion. So getting to the finish line, wrapping up loose ends, finding closure, that kind of thing. Full moon energy, right? We have the High Priestess here for you as well. I love the High Priestess, very active with the moon. The Strength card, wonderful. Some fiery Leo energy and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so certainly there is some healing that is necessary for a lot of people today. The Five of Pentacles is very much overruled by the High Priestess and by the Strength card, okay? So you may need to tap into your inner strength, your courage, your personal power. Remember how powerful and strong that you are, right? Because that Five of Pentacles is a lack energy, or it shows that there's been loss or difficulties in our lives, right? It could be something financial. It could be a lack of knowledge. It could just be, where sometimes we just get a little bit down in the dumps and we do focus on the things that we don't have. So this is reminding you to pull yourself out of that energy, focus on what you do have, give thanks, express gratitude to the universe, even for the things that you've lost or the things that, aren't quite where you want them to be right now, right? This Five of Pentacles, this reminds us, there's still 5 pentacles on that tree. Maybe we want the 10 of Pentacles. So we're focused on, those 5 pentacles that haven't grown on that tree yet, right? But there's still 5 here. So we sometimes do need to look at things a little bit differently. We do need to kind of maybe put our personal pride or ego aside and ask for help, right? Because the 5 pentacles can be stubborn energy as well, all right? But with that Strength card, you have the strength, you have the power, you have the potential, the courage to pull yourself through, right? So very fiery in that existence, but also very interesting because with that Strength card also does come a little discernment, kindness, and compassion, right? The High Priestess, very quiet energy, very wise and understanding kind of energy. So perhaps there's a situation unfolding for some of you here where, it's not you that needs to regroup, refocus, renew. There might be someone else in your world. And because you have gone through trials and tribulations, you can help other people, change their life around or turn their life around. Maybe you give some advice, or perhaps with this energy, because the High Priestess is quiet, right? And with that Strength card, perhaps you are just open to listening to somebody, right? Listen to what someone has to say. Maybe someone just needs to vent or unload, get something off their chest. Might not be anything to do with you, right? But maybe they just need like that shoulder to cry on kind of thing. And so you could be that person today. So just be aware of other people's emotions around you, right? But remember, if you are helping someone out, remember that something good, okay, can turn to something oppressive. And so just make sure that, if you are giving someone a little advice or that helping hand, right, make sure that you're not letting them overstep their boundaries too much, right? So it's good to give a little, but when we give everything, then we are drained, right? So we don't want to do that. But the High Priestess is very quiet energy, but very much connected with the moon. And so this is where you can really, really tap into your intuition today, your higher chakras today. Great day for meditation. You could be getting a deeper understanding about something today, or maybe you are opening your mind, opening your heart to a little bit of wisdom, right? So there could be something also that is revealed today as well. And it may not be necessarily today, right, bang on the mark. It could be in the next few days or so, right, while we're still in this full moon energy. So there could be something that's a revelation or a surprise somewhere along the way. And this can actually be something that does help change your current situation. Hopefully there with that. But great day to tap into your higher self and really pay attention to any kind of signs, pay attention to your dreams, right? Always the full moon does tend to trigger some dreams and things like that. So just be kind of open to the messages that come your way. I'm going to leave that there, guys. I hope there was something here for you. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great full moon day. And once again, I will link your full moon readings down below. So I thank you guys. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you later. Bye.